Happy Sunday to you. Hi, Belle. What's going on? Bella's saying hi. Where is she? Let's see. Got to turn it this way. There you go. Happy Sunday, you guys. Did anyone else feel like they were completely behind all day today? I'm wondering if it's working because I'm broadcasting on both my pages and I'm using my phone and I'm using my laptop. So, okay, I see Kim. I see Mark. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, you guys. I'm so happy you're here. I woke up this morning and the clock said 6 a.m. I'm like, yeah, I'll sleep another half hour. So I lay back down, can't go back to sleep, get up about a half hour later, check the clock, it says 6:30. And then I went ahead and asked Alexa what time it was, and she said it was 5:30. I was so confused. I had no idea. But anyway, happy new time zone. We missed the sunset, but I'll move the time up a little bit earlier because I really want to share the sunsets with you guys. But thanks for being here. Hey, Dave. Hey, Jennifer. Woo, woo, woo. Lori Ann, Beth. Hello, hello. Welcome. I've got a fun story, as always. If you wouldn't mind sharing the live, I would be so grateful. You could just hit share right now, and it would be broadcasting on your page. And then anyone that comes on your page will see it. And I love to do giveaways. And what I do is I do giveaways every week. I take stuff out of my personal growth library and I give it away to someone in need, someone that wants to take another step in their life, and I do it with them. So thank you for being here. I'm so happy you're here. Last week we were talking about meditating, and man, I don't make time to meditate enough. I'm just going to be right now vulnerable. Anyone else feel that way? Right. I used to meditate daily. And as a matter of fact, when I started meditating with Stephen Sadelier, I meditated sometimes 3 hours a day. Check that out, right? Woo! But anyway, that was confession time. Last week we were talking about meditating. I don't know what your practice is. Maybe you do yoga like my friend Mark who's on. Mark does meditating, but the fire looks nice. Thanks, Mark. Mark does yoga, and he goes to this really spiritual yoga studio, and he gets up like at the crack of dawn sometimes, and he goes there, and that's a meditation and then some yoga and a moving meditation. Maybe your meditation is ecstatic dance, like me and Jennifer Lancaster. We'll do ecstatic dance a lot. Anyway, we were just talking about meditation last week, and I'm here to say that I'm meditating more. I'm committing to meditating more. And this week, what I want to talk about is getting to your good. And this is a really cool subject for me. This is really what every live I do is about, right? It's really about how can you shift your state and how can you get to your good, faster and faster and faster. And what does that even mean? Let me just back up for a second. Let me tell you a little story. I love to tell stories, and we're going to go for 10 minutes tonight, maybe 15. And I'm so happy you're here. And I think truly that the reason that I called myself the Queen of Freedom was long before I had time freedom, long before I had residual income and financial freedom. I was free. And I was free because I learned how to I decided how to, right, and learned how to choose my state, create my state. See, nothing has meaning except for the meaning I give it, right? Nothing has meaning except for the meaning you give it. So in any given moment, if you're making up some meaning, i.e. some story around something that's happening, hey, Belle, then if that meaning is not making you happy, if that meaning is not serving you, if that meaning is taking you down, then perhaps you can begin to learn, as I have, and I continue to learn and practice, it's a practice, is how to give it a higher meaning, right? How to give it a better meaning, a positive meaning. And so Tony Robbins, who's one of my favorite teachers, says that our only job as a human being, as a spiritual being, having a human experience, is to learn how to live in a beautiful state. And I want to tell a story. I want to tell a story about one of my teammates. So a lot of you know that I am in network marketing. And I just kind of landed there because I was super passionate about health. Hi, Lori. Hey, Laura. I just landed in network marketing because I was super passionate about health. And I was thinking, gosh, I want to help people get healthy because I had healed my body long before my company that I signed up with and the products and this amazing journey I've been on of health with this company. Long before that, I had healed my body from what a doctor told me was incurable, right? And I did that through prayer, meditation, forgiveness, affirmations, visualizations, diet, exercise. I did it by getting to my good. I did it by changing my belief, my state, my focus. That's what I did. And when I had that powerful experience in my life, I'm so happy you guys are here. Hi, Mary. Hey, Jim. We're talking about changing state and how I healed my body many years ago. And when I learned how to do that, when I learned how to give it what was happening a higher meaning, a more positive meaning, when I learned how to find the good in anything, when I learned how to start to practice that all came when I healed my body. I was like, holy mackerel, if I could heal my body, right? If I could, by changing my focus, by changing my state, by changing then, of course, my actions and my beliefs and my behaviors, if I could do that, then anything is possible. It really blew my mind. It kind of scared me at first. So let me tell you the story. I landed in network marketing a few years after that because I was super passionate about health, and I found what I believe is the most powerful health system on the planet Earth today. We are the world's only full body nutritional cellular cleansing, replenishing, and revitalizing system. Whoop! Give it up if you're on it. I know a lot of you are. And it's just miraculous to have all that your body needs on a cellular level on a daily basis. Help get the toxins out, flood your body with nutrition, and take herbs and plants and everything to support your body. So I landed into that company. I landed into network marketing. Thank you for all your hearts. I love you guys. And I had no idea how to do network marketing. I was petrified, right? I was like, oh God, I didn't even want to do it, but I was so in love with the company. I was so in love with the people, the owners, the founder, the formulator. Their vision, their mission, their hearts were so beautiful. They were so focused on helping the world. And I saw what the products were doing, and I also put them in my own body, of course, and what they did for me. And so that was it. I was hooked. I had to figure out how to do this. And y'all, some of you know my story. It was not easy for me, but I did it, right? I did it. I figured it out, right? And I was able to help a lot of people. And my story tonight is about someone on my team. I'm not going to say her name because I want to keep her confidential. But she's someone on my team who is a dynamo, okay? Dynamo. Super passionate about everything that she's doing. Hey, Debbie, welcome. And she was like, just really, very quickly replaced her income with our company in like 6 months, got home with her kids, and she's just super, super, did great, right? But then stuff started showing up, stuff started happening. And the meaning she was giving that stuff was meaning that I could have very easily given it as well, that you could easily give it. It's hard, or it's never going to happen, or why am I not this, or why is this happening, or why isn't this person doing that? And so she was focusing on all of these things, right? And she was really struggling, and she's so talented, right? And she was watching all these other people have success, and her business was going really slow. And what happened, and this is what I wanted to share right here tonight. Eventually, she finally, after reading the books and being on our calls and studying and going to the events and going to Tony Robbins and doing all this work to take a look at herself, she began to realize that she was giving a negative meaning to stuff that was happening, and that she was focusing on that and therefore creating it, because that what we focus on expands, right? Now remember, we are meaning-making machines. Okay, we make up stories about shit all day long, right? And so she figured it out, and I'll never forget this moment. It was about 3 years into her business. She calls me up, and she was like, she had almost quit many times, okay, and very talented, but she was just really focusing on the wrong stuff at times, a lot of the times, not all the time, but a lot of the times. And that was creating a massive, slow, and sometimes backwards journey for her. And of course, I'm coaching her and sharing with her everything I do and everyone, I can't do the work for you, you guys. You have to do the work, right? And you have to want to do the work. So she calls me up and she says, all right, that's it. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, is she going to quit? I hope she doesn't quit. She's so talented. Her family deserves this. The world deserves this because she's going to help so many people. But of course, I'm like in complete surrender because I know that the highest and best good is always happening, right? So she's like, that's it, Rhonda. I've had it. I'm done with this. And I'm like, okay, she's going to quit. I mean, this is kind of the first thought, right? And she goes, I've just decided I'm going to be freaking happy, right? Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on, we'll shut it down. She goes, I mean, when she said that, when she said, I'm just going to decide that I'm going to freaking be happy, I was like, oh, hallelujah. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the best thing you ever said. This is going to be phenomenal. And the next thing she said to me was, yep, no matter what happens, I'm just going to be happy. I'm going to focus on being happy. I'm going to focus on giving it a better meaning. I'm going to focus on tripling my income. I'm going to focus on being happy no matter what. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then every day she was like texting me, I'm going to triple my income. Hey, did I tell you I'm going to triple my income? I'm going to be happy. I'm going to triple my income. Today I'm going to be happy. Today I'm going to triple my income. And guess what? Seriously, what happened, right? She tripled her income, all right? So, right? And this getting to your good, there's tricks, there's like life hacks you can do on this, okay? And this becomes a practice. Like I listen to audio CDs all the time. Like, listen to people who are successful, you guys. There's free podcasts. There's books. There's YouTube. Any book you ever wanted to read is on YouTube. And you can get it all for free. You can listen to me, right? But listen to people who are successful, who are doing it, who are making it happen. And you will learn how they do this. And one of the things they absolutely do is they give it a higher meaning. Whatever is happening, they give it a positive meaning, right? So here's some good questions. I'm going to leave you with some tips tonight. I'm so glad you guys are on. And, life isn't what happens, it's to us. Life is not what happens to us. It is what we do with it, right? It is how we react to it. And so I love that because obviously we can't control everything that's happening, but we can control our reaction. We can control our focus. Here's some focus controlling questions. My coach, Bill Mayer, I love him. What's good about this, right? So that's something that you can do. You can say, whatever happened, right? So, and if you find yourself making up a meaningful story that's negative, just stop and ask. See, it's the magic in asking a question. You give your mind a question that's going to find the answer. If you're the story you're making up is, gosh, why does this always happen to me? Or why does this have to be happening? Or da-da-da-da. Your mind is going to find that answer, right? So you got to give your mind a different question. And the question is, what's good about this? Gee, I wonder what's good about this. Right? And just contemplate it, right? So you can say also, how can I make this more fun, right? Maybe you got to do something you don't want to do, right? Whatever that is. I don't know, mow the lawn, do the laundry. I don't know. Whatever those things are you got to do that you don't want to do. What can you do to make it good? What can you do to make it great? You can ask a better question. So you ask the question, how can I make this fun? What's good about this? Right? So when stuff happens that I am not digging, and it happens a lot, right? We all know that, right? Stuff happens, right? I make up a better meaning. I choose the higher meaning. I choose to say, wonder what's I choose to say something great's coming, right? If something is taken away, or I lose something or whatever, something great's coming, right? That's for sure. And you can always shift the focus to the good. You can always do that. How do you do it? Ask a better question, right? Ask a better question. So she decided after 3 years, my teammate, that she was just going to freaking be happy. No matter who showed up to the meeting when they said they weren't coming, no matter who didn't do what they said they were going to do, no matter how many people let her down, no matter how many no's she got, no matter. Thank you. And I know there's stuff that's happening in the world that is horrible, right? That is horrible. And it's up to each and every one of us, right? To hold a higher frequency, to find a higher place, right? And to trust and have faith, and to surrender and to believe in a higher good, right? A higher purpose. And so she did that. My teammate did that. She changed her focus, and she got focused on the good. She got focused on being happy. And literally that, my friends, is freedom, right? When you learn how to control your state, how to shift your state, And you can do it with the questions you can ask. You can just put a smile on your face. You know, so do you ever find yourself just kind of feeling that, whatever, blah, 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 and just, you know, just go ahead, do it right now. Just put a smile on your face. You feel better. Actually, lifting the corners of your mouth into a smile actually produces hormones in your brain that make you feel happier. I do it all the time. I just check myself. If I'm not smiling, I just smile. Right? So you can smile. You can ask a better question to your brain. What's good about this? You can say, how can I make this fun? You can say, what can I do to make this better? You can say, another thing you can do, a great thing I do to get to good, put on some music. You know, when I feel, and dance, right? When I feel down or not motivated or lacking energy or any of that stuff, right? What I'll do, hey, Chris, is that, oh, Christy, hey, thank you. I just get into moving my body immediately. So if you change your physiology, so let me just do it. So you can just like, you know, stand up, right? Just stand up. And you, well, if I stand up, you don't see me, but stand up, put your hands on your hips and get into a higher state. Choose your good. Own it. You are more powerful than you can even imagine. I promise you. And between meditating and connecting with your higher self on a regular basis, between that and studying and learning how successful people deal with challenges, how they deal with upsets, how they deal with this world, learning that by listening to books, reading books, listening to audios, going to events, and then just making a decision that you're going to believe that your life, that everything that is happening in your life is happening for you. It is not happening to you. You can believe that right now. You can choose to believe that every single experience that you've had in the past was perfectly designed to bring you to this moment. I want to close with this. I went last night with a dear friend of mine, I don't know if you saw the pictures on my Facebook page, with Frank Shinjamo to a fundraiser for myeloma. And it was a comedy fundraiser. And the comedian that came out had myeloma. And she had lost one of her lungs. And so it was all these comedians, and the comedian that opened just happened to have myeloma, and so she's a speaker, of course, for the association. And one of the things that she said is, number one, our greatest weapon is laughter. Our greatest weapon is laughter. Watch some funny movies, you guys. Please just shut the negative news off, right? And the other thing that she said was that, hang on, I'm going to get there. I'm forgetting it. Laughter. That was one. We did a lot of laughing last night. Oh, she said exactly what I just said to you. She said she now knows that the reason that she had the disease in the first place was so that she could bring the message of hope and healing to other people. Whatever's happening to you is happening to evolve you. It's happening to show you a higher place. Your purpose is unfolding in every moment. Trust it. Life is happening for you. Ask the question, what's good in this? I wonder what's coming next. I know it's going to be amazing. I wonder why this is happening. I know it's for the good. What's the good, right? So when you begin to operate from that place in your life, you are truly free. You are truly free for the rest of your life. So I love you. Thank you for being on tonight. I'm going to keep moving the time until we can get some sunsets together, because I think Sunday nights and sunsets just are perfect, right? So we're going to keep doing that. Thank you for being on. I love you guys so much. If you share the live, you will be in the drawing. And I was so behind all day today that I literally did not do my drawing from last week's live. So I will do that as soon as I get off of this live. I will do the drawing from last week's live. I will post the winner on the page, and I will be sending out one of my goodies from my library, which is, man, I've just got thousands of books and CDs and audios, and it's always good to have the hard copy of the book in your hand. I like that too. The audio is great, but the hard copy is great. So, and my notes will be in there probably, but thank you guys for being on. Have a rockin' Sunday night. Stay focused on your good. You're amazing. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.